Hello, and welcome to Real Talk with Jessica and the Rainbow. Just kidding, this isn't real talk. Today I'm going to do a makeup tutorial because I made a joke on another video saying maybe I'll do a makeup tutorial. So I break out a lot, so this is what you do. You put on makeup, you cover it up. Cool. This is not as fun as I thought it would be. Also, this isn't a mirror, so I can't actually see what I'm doing. This is super weird. Weird for me. I don't know. This isn't very weird for YouTube, but... oh, what's next? Then you... Okay, yeah, so you cover up pimples, and then, you know, after about 30 minutes, that wears off. And then you do it again all day, I guess, or you don't, and you just look like you don't wear makeup. And if you have dark circles under your eyes, like I do all the time, then you can do that if you remember. And then that wears off in about 10 minutes. So that's cool. Makeup's great. You know, it's just like chemicals bleeding into my skin. This isn't very fun. I thought this would be really fun. Then you take your blush that broke and you lost the brush for, and you just like put sparkles on your cheeks because sparkles are great. And that doesn't really look like anything either, so I don't know what that's about. And then maybe if you're feeling adventurous, you just like put some of this stuff on your eyelids, but you know, again, no real brushes, you just kind of play with it because, I don't know, it seems fun. And then you take this sparkle lip gloss that the tip broke off of, like a few days after you bought it, and you're like, dang it. And then you don't want to throw it away because it sparkles. And then, you know, you just like rub sparkles on your lips. Let's see if that's even showing up. Sparkles? Not really. Okay, so you do that, and then you, oh yeah, then you use this mascara that the tip is kind of bent, because I don't know, that happened like right when I got it too. And then you put that on, and it's 24 hours, but that also lasts for about 30 minutes. So like, it gives you kind of a complex, because you're like, why does this mascara only last 30 minutes on my face? Like, am I doing something wrong? It even says it's 24 hours, like, workout proof. So, like, something about my being just resists all artificiality, apparently. And then you... Oh, I forgot something. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, and then you, oh yeah, then you go to the dollar store when you're on tour, and you realize you feel more adventurous on tour, and you get this, like, eyeliner. And it would be useful if this was a mirror and I could actually see what I was doing. I thought this would be so fun. This is just stressful. I feel like I had high hopes that this would be like cute or funny, but instead I just feel like a poser and like I'm weird without being like, I don't know. I'm just being weird. But legit, I've done this in 2 shows now. Yeah, so you buy an eyeliner, just, no, dollar store, little black eyeliner. And this would be so much better if I could see what I was doing. Okay. You make... It helps with confidence. That's all I'm going to say. You make art on your face. Okay, now I think Brian's about to come down and he's going to be like, what are you doing, Jess? I'm going to be like, well, oh, I need a heart. Would have made me feel more confident if before I did my makeup tutorial I put some makeup on. 'Cause now I'm zooming in on my face that I didn't really cover well because I couldn't see what I was doing. Okay, at the shows where I put these on my face, they looked, I was gonna say they looked better than this, but they didn't. They just looked like, I wasn't like self-conscious when I made them. They were just more like subtle. They looked more like, you know, like tears or polka dots or cute things. But I do this kind of stuff sometimes because I have really bad, oh look, there's more things I didn't get covered. I have really bad social anxiety at shows. I don't have social anxiety in general. A little bit. But I have it at shows. Wow, that lighting is shit. Oh, I swore. Sorry, children. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I should at least... This is a makeup tutorial. I should look good when it's done. This is like really not that good. Okay, let me try again. I can see. So yeah, I break out like all the time. In fact, the other day, this was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, this lighting is just like terrible. Well, I mean, like, it's just light. It's light being light, but in some lighting, I feel like I look pretty, and in other lighting, I feel like I look like a ghost or like just really not cute at all. But, you know, light's just being light. Why am I mad at light? What did light do? This is my face. Sometimes it looks good. Sometimes it does not at all. All right, and okay, hold on. Big finish. Just kidding. I've never put an animal nose on my nose at a show. Oh, but yeah, social anxiety. So I have performance anxiety, and so there is something very comforting. I've never done a snail on my face. Wait, it didn't work. I had the end part too small. And then there's eyes, and then there's his little like antenna. That didn't really do anything. I'll put a swirl over here just to balance it out. Well, it doesn't need to be balanced. That doesn't really look good either. Well, when I do this in a mirror, it probably looks better, but I was just about to put little like star shines coming up, then I was afraid that might look like whiskers. Ooh, I could put a smiley face. I hope you're enjoying my makeup tutorial. This is how you can deal with social anxiety if you're a performer, because now no one expects me to be normal, which I'm actually way more normal than this makeup would imply. But now if I'm in a room with strangers, oh, I'm missing one piece. And I do wear hats a lot, even though I'm only 4'11". And it makes it so you really can't see me if you're talking to me, see? But last piece would be any sort of tinted glasses. That kind of blocks out the world a little bit. And all of these things combined have made it so I can, you know, go anywhere. It's like my super shield. I don't know. It's weird, but it's also not weird at all. I don't think this is weird. And maybe, I think if I were doing this to get attention, it would not be weird enough. But I'm actually doing this to kind of keep attention off of me. I don't know. It's a hard thing to describe. I don't play shows at like 40,000 seat arenas. I play shows in houses or small venues where I'm out watching the other acts or hanging out with people. And yeah, it's maybe just the ancient art of like wearing a mask, or the ancient art of like, I was gonna say costuming, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Wearing a mask I know about from my theater degree. I have a dramatic literature degree. Well, I have lots of degrees, but that's one of them. Lots of degrees. I'm so fancy. But I have a classical piano degree too. And an English minor. And an MFA in musical theater writing. Fun facts for you. I've written 3 musicals. If you can name them, I'll give you I don't know. I'd give you a lot of things because there's no way you could name them because either you haven't seen them. They're not anywhere. This is my makeup tutorial. I honestly feel even better being on that. See, and it didn't even cover up. I told you, like it already wore off. I just touched my face like twice. It's ridiculous. Makeup doesn't work for me. I mean, this kind of does. I kind of want to just like add more just because I'm talking to myself in a video. But that wouldn't be true. This is the most I would ever do. I've only done it less than this. This is the most I've done. But now maybe I'll do it more because this was really fun. And this is honestly, it makes me feel more comfortable being seen by not really being seen. Cool story, Jess. Anyway, that's how you put on makeup if you want to keep the world from seeing who you really are. Which apparently we all do because everyone's always wearing makeup or putting on facades or being fake because that's what the world is. Just kidding. Sort of. I'm trying to undo that, as I said in my 30-minute video. I'm trying not to do that, but this contradicts everything I said in that video, but it's because if I didn't do this, I probably wouldn't play shows, or I wouldn't play as many shows. Yeah. I started playing a lot more shows last year, and after I had I'll tell you this story. I'll tell you, random person who's watching this later, when really it just feels like talking to myself right now because no one's actually watching it right now. I'll tell you this story. Anyway, this story is that back in August, I had a really, really, really hard day, and there were some really bad things that happened, not just specifically to me, but to some loved ones, and it all culminated on a day that I had a show that I had been planning to play this like 15-minute long song of mine, in addition to other songs, but it was a particular song that makes me feel really vulnerable, and I had been crying all day. And I was like, I literally can't do this show, but I don't want to cancel it because there were these 2 Minneapolis performers coming, and, you know, tons of my family was in Minneapolis. I love Minneapolis. I'd never gotten to play a show in Michigan with people from Minneapolis, and I was just like, I'm not going to cancel. And the person who set it up is someone I admire and love, and it was out of the blue, and so I was just like, okay, I can't cancel, but I've been literally crying all day. I think I had cried for like 4 hours that day. Personal things and things for other people, and I'd been talking about feelings all day to try to work through all of this, to try to be okay. And it was like an hour before the show, and I'm sitting in a parking lot, and I'm just like, I can't. And then I was like, you know what, I know it's really, the only word I can think, I hate that word. So I'm not going to propagate that word. I'm going to think of a different word for it. I can't think of another word for it. Okay, the word that I'm not going to continue to spread or use is, well, I'll just say it now because now I made it weird, is douchey. So, anyway, you know, I didn't want to be that person who wore sunglasses during their show. Especially because I knew I didn't just need them on stage. And it was going to be in the evening at a brewery, you know, or like a little out, whatever area. I knew I probably felt like I needed them for like the whole interacting time, like off stage, sitting, you know, listening to the other performers, having a beer. And so I just did not want to be that person. I was like horrified. But my eyes were super puffy and red, and I was not feeling okay. So I did it. And I told that story all night long. It was embarrassing, and I felt ridiculous for having to tell a story like that in order to justify wearing my like blue and yellow fade dollar store sunglasses that I had in my car, and I did really like them. And but I didn't like being that person. It made me feel ridiculous. But during that show, when I was on stage, it was probably the most comfortable I had ever felt on stage, doing my own songs, my vulnerable songs. And then that was a kind of horrible revelation. Because I was like, oh, shoot. I have a very hard time separating myself from the audience. And I'm constantly accidentally either checking their eyes or having a hard time going into the song. And then here all I did is wear sunglasses, and I could go deep into the songs, and I felt like I was in my room having this, you know, communal experience with the universe by myself, me, God, the clouds. Like, I felt good, all from cheap sunglasses. So I was like, ugh, do I have to become that person? So then I did. I ordered a bunch of these like colored ones. I have round ones. I have all these different, you know, sunglasses now. Well, colored ones, rainbow optics, or like the cheap rainbow optics brands. These ones are hearts. But yeah, so 5 days later I played at Lady Fest in Muskegon, Michigan, and Lady Fest at the Lakeshore. It's the festival that I started out here, but then yeah, now I'm now part of it now. Well, right now, I don't know, long story, but yeah, I still got to perform, so I just like swooped in with my little like I'm half checked out glasses, and I think that was the first time I drew on my face, or maybe I think I tried to on that one day to try to make the sunglasses look like they were part of a thing. I don't know, like a costume. But that one was kind of half committed. But then I think on the Lady Fest one, I like went for it, like colored glasses, like extra doodles, and added space sounds to my keyboard for the first time because live shows have always been really hard for me. Yeah, that was only in like August. That's how I started doing this. And then yeah, whenever I think of it, I add stuff to my face or I wear glasses. I actually forgot my colored glasses on when I was on tour over like last month, and I bought a bunch of like readers, like rainbow different colored, like low resolution readers at a Dollar Tree. So it looked like I was wearing glasses, like I had glasses, but those are people I didn't really know, so I don't know. I guess I'm telling you now, if any of you ended up following my videos, I don't really wear glasses. I actually have great vision. That actually blurred my vision and made me feel a little bit like I was drugged, so that wasn't good. But again, I had the separation and it was useful for me. This one's stressing me out, this whole video. I'm just talking about myself. I mean, I'm always talking about myself, but this is just me like listing facts. I guess what I'm trying to say, I want to make it relatable. I guess what I'm trying to say is if you have social anxiety or you have performance anxiety or you have reasons why performing or being yourself or doing what you really want to do doesn't feel right for you, but you know you still want to do it, like you might as well just try to find ways to make it more okay for you to do. I don't know. I don't know if that's good advice or not, because I don't know. I don't know that I should be influencing people just in general. But it looks kind of cute, like face tattoos, but snails. And that's my makeup tutorial. Hope you're having a lovely day. Goodbye.